We talking about whatever that's on your mind. Speak your mind, don't be shy. This is your time to shine. Have you guys seen Pepsi's latest commercial?
I have not. I've heard some things about Pepsi, but I wasn't sure what the controversy was about.
I think
Okay.
I heard it.
All right, is her name Kylie or Kylie Jenner?
Kylie.
Kylie, she is the star of
Yeah, I
this
heard it. I know what you're talking
Pepsi
about.
commercial. Breakdown real quick on the commercial. Basically, it's a protest rally going down in this commercial.
Good.
Kylie Jenner character is playing I think it's a model, but she's undercover for this protest model just to get to the front or to the head or something. When she got there, she got the signal for the go ahead. It's all clear. Then she bust out. Boom. When she got to the front, face to face with the cops in this commercial, and proceeds to hand one of the cops a can of Pepsi, and the cop reluctantly took it, sipped it, nodded his head, gave the approval of this is cool. The protesters and everybody else rejoiced. Now,
I don't get it.
so you probably got to watch it to get the full effect. Now, the protest rally had all walks of different nationalities in it. What I got from the commercial is Pepsi in this commercial represents that let's just all come together and just be cool. And Pepsi was the connection to that. Now, again, to go deeper into that, Pepsi is the resolve of all this BS that's going on.
They basically you saying that Pepsi is
The
everyone's
spokesmodel.
common bread.
Yeah, common ground.
Common ground.
Common ground. Drink some Pepsi.
Like, I
and
might
that's
hate
all.
you, but we can have a Pepsi together.
We
Yeah.
can all finally relate,
On
and this is
something.
through Pepsi. Right.
Exactly. Even if it's just for this one particular moment, we were down just because
With
Pepsi
each other.
connected us together. People are all in this big hoorah because they saying Pepsi is making fun out of Black Lives Matter. And I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, this is like another great example of why I can't stand people. Like that's the first thing you go to is this. You went straight past everything and went straight to the negative.
But I can understand it, and I'm saying this because of the era that we live in with everything that's going on and all the latest protests in the past few years that's been going on has been black people protesting for rights and everything. And then for them to put out a commercial basically sit your ass down, just go have a Pepsi, man, to get over it. I guess some people taking it like that. Like, no, it's deeper than
When
that.
you think about it, Black Lives started it first. Well, coming out lately, and now they got White Lives Matter. Then they got Police Lives Matter. Then I guess
They dumb because when we say when a person says, look, Black Lives Matter, they're saying also, look, Black Lives, we already know you as a police officer, y'all think y'all important. Y'all as white people, y'all think y'all important.
I
Or
know
as
y'all
Chinese,
important.
you think y'all important. But look, I got something for you. Look, Black Lives Matter
We are
too.
also right. We matter also.
Also, yeah, it's not like, oh, only we matter. No,
Right. It's like
we just want equality. We don't want to be the
right.
head, the top of the thing or whatever. We just want to be equal.
Yeah, okay, and I hear where both of y'all are coming from, but y'all just added into what I said why I can't stand people. It's like you went straight for the negative for it instead of
Right.
looking at it
I'm gonna tell
instead
you
of looking
something.
at it. Hold on, instead of looking at it from the whole, like you seen all walks of people getting along here. This is you got Indians, you got Arabs in this mud, Muslims, whites, blacks, all gathered around here, just having a rejoiceful time, and they just use Pepsi to bridge the gap. And you chose to look past that and say you making a mockery.
I
Yeah,
understand
what
what
you're
you're saying
saying.
too.
That's
Like,
straight to the
because
negative.
I'm gonna just tell you this.
that's what America is based on, negativity. That's what we
Yeah.
all grew up,
Anything I'm gonna
negative.
say, anything positive gonna have negative in it.
But and look,
You
check
can't-
this out. To add more to that, the cops in the commercial wasn't even threatening. These are the least threatening cops you have probably ever seen in your life. Like they didn't have any riot gear. They didn't have the shields, the helmets. They didn't even have weapons
You
in
mean the
hand.
SWAT gear?
The SWAT gear. They didn't have any of that. They didn't have the batons in hands. They didn't have any weapon in hand. They all the cops was in a single file line, well, shoulder to shoulder, going down the line, and
But that's another reason. Also, see that helps your point, but it also helps another person's point who's going to say that they making a mockery of Black Lives Matter too.
I hear that, but why? But I just
I don't
hate
get
the
it.
fact.
What you mean?
I hear what you're
marking a
saying,
mockery
Cal,
of
but
black-
what I'm trying to get through is that again, you went straight to the negative. Why even bring up? Why
They
even
went
bring
straight
up?
to it.
Yeah, why even bring up Black Lives Matter just because you seen a protest in this? So that's the only thing
Where
that you
they-
would think about is Black Lives Matter.
Where are they saying this at once the commercial came out? They were saying
Oh,
it's
they was
on
all
media.
over. Oh yeah, all over. So on Twitter
Social
and all that.
media. Okay.
Twitter and all that. I have a second part to this because this is another thing that gets on my nerves greatly, especially for the last few years with the crabbaby sensitivity of this planet Earth. Is that yes, we know, we believe, or most corporations are evil, but I hate the fact that these corporations, I'm going to go with Pepsi because that's what we're talking about, apologize because of what we just got finished talking about.
Pepsi did?
Yeah, Pepsi came out and apologized on Twitter like we didn't see it that way. They even pulled it from some media platforms. If I was a big corporation like Pepsi, heck no, I would not apologize. I would not apologize. I would come out and say, look, I didn't mean it for it to be this way. That's y'all looking at the stuff the way y'all look at it. That's y'all they got y'all mindset on everything evil.
Well, it is an honor that they would humble themselves to apologize.
To me, that ain't being humble.
That's being. I think it's being humble.
No, I don't see it being humble.
Being
I
humble
see
right there. That's being humble. You know why? Because just like you said, they didn't have to do that.
They didn't have to. Yeah, they didn't have to.
You wouldn't have did that. So they humbled themselves to do it.
But the thing about it, that apology is not going to make everybody comfortable. That
You
apology,
see,
No.
it's to make those people who felt out of place.
okay,
I'm saying
skip
sorry
those,
to you.
and skip those people who felt out of place because again, if I don't say it, Coca-Cola would have came out and said it. If Coca-Cola didn't came out and said it, Dr. Pepper would have came out and said it. It always leads to Black Lives Matter, no matter what the protest is. We had a protest, people protesting against guns being on college campuses. It's being legal. It's legal for you to carry concealed weapons, or they're trying to pass an approval of concealed weapons on the campus.
Against that.
Of course, somewhere down the line, it led to Black Lives Matter. Just because it was a protest, it had nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. But yet,
That's crazy. How is that?
That's what
Like,
I'm
that
saying.
don't make no sense.
That's what I'm saying. So by Pepsi doing this, or any corporation doing this, apologizing for no reason, you know they apologizing for no reason, and you accept it anyway. So why accept the apology if it's for no reason? Basically, I'm just saying I'm sorry just because you said I need to apologize. There's no meaning behind the apology, so why would you accept it knowing that?
Well, they apologized to shut them up.
They been sat down by somebody in corporate saying we pissed off a lot of people and we need to send out a public apology.
They apologize because of what the America believe in, this PC bull crap. Political correct bull crap, which is like
Exactly.
It can affect their business in the long run.
Exactly.
It ain't gonna affect their business. It's still
I'm
gonna
telling
make
you,
billions.
somewhere it would affect. If you do a lot of protesting somewhere, some people will shut some places down. Like
Yes.
we don't want to affiliate here because you sell Pepsi. Just to top it off, they just want to apologize just to clear the air.
In my opinion, it's not clearing the air. And then yes, let's go with yes, it could affect business, but let's just say I'm Pepsi. Yes, people down in Mississippi gonna stop buying Pepsi because they feel like I did something about Black Lives Matter. My bad, I lost out of $2 million versus my $15 billion I make every year.
They can lose some contract somewhere too. If you lose your contract and then these other pop companies are picking up the contract, you're losing a lot of money in that. I mean, you just don't know how much money they'll lose. Like, just let's say all Pepsi has all the, which I think they do have a percentage of all the baseball stadiums. They don't want to lose that. That's a big percentage that you're losing. If they lose that contract, because something like Black Lives Matter, they losing money.
I hear you. No corporation want to lose $1 because that's how greedy they are.
Exactly.
They
So
don't want to
it's
lose
better
$1.
just to apologize.
Again, it's not just okay.
and just then they're not losing no money. Now they're really not losing any money because they apologize.
They wasn't losing no money to begin with.
You don't know what's going to be the after. They're not losing money now. You never know how it's going to turn out. So I think it was just better for them. If it was me, I would have just apologized.
I look at it like I just said. My bad for losing out $2 million versus my $10 billion I make a year.
The thing about being a corporation is you, Donnie, like even if you were a part of that corporation, like I'm not apologizing.
I know I would have got fired. I would have got fired.
But look, you like being a part of a corporation. You're gonna have a lawyer, so the lawyer is definitely gonna probably suggest that you send out a public apology anyway, even though you probably don't even want to. But you're paying this guy for his legal advice, his legal intelligence.
In the long run.
I hear you. Look, send out the apology. Don't stamp my name on it.
And then you have to think about your
investors. You're gonna be a part of it anyway.
You have to think about your investors.
I hear both of y'all. I hear all of y'all.
It's a money thing.
And I know that's what I said. It's all about a money thing.
Right. So just go ahead and apologize.
And like I said,
want to lose my money.
That's what I said. They don't care. Corporations are so greedy that they get mad and fire folks if they lose $10. If they lose $10 and people getting fired, like you done mess up a whole employee livelihood, familyhood, and that he been working there for the last 15, 20 years. And you're going to fire him because he made a mistake and lost $10 out of your X amount of billions of dollars a year you made. I understand that. That's how the corporation world work. I understand that. Right. But me, if I was the CEO, I'm not about to apologize and I don't mean it. I'm not about to apologize for something I didn't do. I'm not about to apologize because your feelings just went boo-boo.
Right. Let's go back to when you said these sensitive people. In America, like, what do sensitive people want? They just want you to be like, sorry. You know what I'm saying? Just to make them feel better, like a kid.
And you're right. And you know what the sensitive people is? The sensitive people believe that they're the customer and the customer is always right. That is some BS within itself.
We know
that's
that.
The answer. That's the answer to it all, man.
The customer is always right. Get that BS
Pepsi
out of here.
That the customer is right.
Right.
That's the answer. Right there. They don't want to mess up no sales.
I'm Pepsi. Y'all two my underbosses. Y'all can go and apologize, but if I find my name stepped on that, y'all two getting fired.
Pepsi CEO fires his COOs because of what they...
I understand my CEOs, but I specifically told them, don't step my name on apology. And what did they do? They deliberately disobeyed me. Simba, you're fired.
You being the president of the company, your name automatically at the bottom printed on every page.
I tell you what, you stamp my name on that, I won't stamp my name on that check and see how you cash that.
You don't pay me for my service. I'll tell you, I'll sue you for more than you really want to take it with me.
See how you cash that.
I'm like, look.
I said you can say the apology, just don't put my name with it.
I'm like, look.
So basically what it is, the apology was just a politically correct move.
And that's exactly what it was. It's that PC move it's the PC move that PC people even hate, but they go with it because people fall for it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to do it. Unfortunately,
I totally understand.
Like when you get to a certain level, if we blow up with whatever talk, it's gonna be it might be some things like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not apologizing.
But no.
I'm not apologizing. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not apologizing. Anything, if you get offended or you start crying about anything about whatever talk, I will not apologize to you.
I'm not apologizing for anything either unless I know I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I can apologize. I'm a humble person. Look, I can apologize. If you can prove me wrong or you can make me see where I'm wrong at, I can apologize.
That's different. You just said it.
But I'm not going to apologize just to make you feel better when I know I didn't do it.
Exactly. Until you just said it. If you prove to me, you come with evidence and you come with a legit reason why I made you feel this way, then yes, I have no problem apologizing. But if you coming to me talking about, well, you offended my people because we not like, I mean, no, skip that.
I can apologize for that.
No.
Because I offended. I don't want to offend nobody.
I hear you, but we're not, whatever talk, just like I put in the beginning of the group, we're not here to deliberately offend anybody. But if you do get offended, that's your own feelings on why you feel that way. You
But don't you want to hear their feelings?
Yeah, like I always said, the people that get offended, in my opinion, the only people that really get offended, in my opinion, is the people that really feel like that's them that we talking to.
That's true.
It's them that we're talking to.
I believe that, but
like if you feel like you a loser, if you feel like you are a loser that dislike fun boys, even though even though I said I'm talking about losers in the world, man, losers be acting like they don't care about fun boys and stuff like that. Losers is this way. Well, if you come to me and be like, well, you offended me, I feel like you should apologize. When and why should I apologize to you? Because I said losers don't like fun boys. My next thing would be like, well, are you a loser? What do you do? Well, I don't have a job and I don't do nothing. I sit in my mama's basement. Loser. Are you cool with hanging out with homosexuals, whether you attracted to them or not? Nah, I ain't about to hang out with a homosexual. You a loser that don't like fun boys. That's exactly what I said. I'm not about to apologize to you. Get away from me.
Well, see, like how I will put it, you're doing loser things. Maybe you might not be a loser, but you're doing loser things. So I don't mean to offend you, but the stuff that you're doing, right? The things that you are doing, you know, you don't want to offend nobody. Like I said, you have to understand, you can lose your audience.
And
from some of the things you say. You want to keep your audience like you want to keep your customers.
I hear you, and I can also keep my audience by being 100 like I've always been since the day one. What you just did to that loser, you just coddled that loser instead of telling that loser what it is. I'm not about to coddle nobody.
So you want to be harsh to him?
No, it's not about being harsh.
Yes, it is. You say, I'm just going to spit it out.
No, it's not about...
You can't tell him in a nicer way?
No, it's not about being harsh. It's about you so offended that then you know that that's you. You feel like that's really you because, first of all, I never said, you, Joe, you a loser that don't like homos, Joe. I never said that to you, Joe. I said losers don't like homos, and you so offended that you feel like I'm talking to you directly, so you must be that loser that don't like homos, Joe. And then when I asked you, what do? You told me nothing. I'm in my mom's basement. I don't like hanging with homos because I just don't like them being around them. You a loser that don't like homos. I'm not about to sit here and coddle you because you feel like I offended you. Because I
said the truth. Yeah, I know you mean.
Yeah, because I said the truth about how losers be, and you that offended because you that way for real.
About that now, as a as a regular person, or even as a person that has a platform, a voice, or whatever. If you lose listeners or lose fans or lose followers or lose friends because you're being you, then that's actually a positive thing because it's like, okay, now I know who, now I know who's who. If they gone now, it's like, okay, now I know they can't take me being me. So now all these people listening, I know that they really appreciate the 100-nism. In me.
I love the ism that you use. I love ism. One last thing before we go out. Now you said that's being humble. Is being fake humble? Because that's exactly what I'm doing if I do it and use humble as the reason why I'm doing it.
You know what? That's a good question because for some people to be humble is not really them. So it is considered being fake.
That's just like saying Jesus was a liar because he was humble. To me, that's what that's saying.
No.
And I was taught to be humble was to be how Jesus is being. Jesus didn't lie at all, but he was humble. So no lying and being fake is not the same as humble.
Humble doesn't mean if a lady in a wheelchair who's depressed that she lost her legs, if she say, Do I still got my legs, young man? And you say, and you lie to her and you say,
that's
yeah.
Not humble. That's
you
not
think
humble.
Because you think it'll make her feel good.
That's lying.
That's straight up lying to the lady's face.
That's lying. Okay. Take this for example. Now, we talked on this and I could have argued with you about being wrong or right about your issues. But I said, I just gave it to you. You know what? Instead of me just keep on arguing saying that you was wrong, no, I acknowledge that you were right. Because I can be stubborn. But I said, you know what? Look, I'm saying
to acknowledge that someone is right is actually admitting that they're right.
Exactly. That's not humble. That's not.
No, I'm saying that the tone that I took.
No, that's just you backing off. That's all that's doing.
That's being humble.
Yeah, that is humbling yourself. Well, to back off is to humble. Like I'm gonna humble myself and not, and not sock your ass in the jaw right now. You know what I'm saying? Like to back off, I guess is to humble yourself.
Okay, I'm assuming there's different levels or different degrees of being humble.
There is.
Okay, because I don't see that as being humble. I just see that as you. I'm tired of arguing with you. You ain't getting my point. I'm not buying your point. So I'm just gonna say.
I wasn't tired of arguing. I just figured that instead of me just arguing with you, I'm just gonna let it go.
Okay. Well, I don't see that as being humble. Like I said, I just see that as
I didn't lie at all.
I see this as being humble. Is that I don't really want to take all the credit for this. Because it really wasn't me. It was a team. It was a team that got me here. So I'm not about to take all the credit for this. I see that as being humble. I don't see
that's humble.
I don't see me saying I'm sorry. I don't see, again, listeners, using me as the Pepsi company itself. I don't see me saying I'm sorry because I gotta be PC as me being humble. No, I see that as me lying to y'all because I'm not sorry I offended y'all. Because I'm not. It's not my fault that you feel this way, Joe, because you a loser and you don't like fun boys.
Oh, you saying they not sorry?
Of course they not sorry.
How you know? You don't speak for Pepsi.
Okay, I'm not about to go down this route again. I'm
just saying you don't.
Of course, Pepsi not sorry. Of course, Pepsi not sorry. They're doing what you two just said. The corporation is forcing them to put this out
because maybe they shut their thought about and say, okay, maybe we being wrong.
Because that's the PC route about it. That's the PC route that we need to take because when you in the public eye, nearly everything has to be PC because that's the public eye. Of course, Pepsi not sorry because they offended somebody. Why should Pepsi care about you? Because again, corporations don't care about you. They only care about the green that you carry.
Are you their customers?
No, they only care about the green that you carry. If they really cared about you, Pepsi wouldn't even exist because of the chemicals that go inside Pepsi as a drink. Coke wouldn't exist.
It's a large corporation, man.
Exactly. Orange juice that come from Everlast wouldn't, or was it Everlast or Everfresh, wouldn't exist. None of this stuff wouldn't exist if they cared about you because of the chemicals that goes inside this stuff that you consuming. Yes, Pepsi does not care about you. They only put out this apology because it's the PC route to be PC, even though PC don't even care about PC itself.
They care about their families. They got to eat, so.
They don't care about their families either.
They care about somebody.
They don't care.
How can you speak for Pepsi? You don't know.
They don't care about their families either. All right, let's close out.
And now that right there, that was a good conversation.
Yeah, it was a good conversation. I really did this. I really did this when I'm live. If you would have made it this far, but then you made it to the end of the show, you can stay posted, but we gotta go. But wait a minute, leave a comment, tell us what you think about it. Come again, tell a friend, tell whoever.